Lovely to see everybody here today. Good luck with those gold projects. But here we go. This is a really good zinc project. Not only zinc, actually, we also have some significant silver, and we're starting to find more and more as we continue the exploration program at Awilka. So here we go. We have two of the great things that you want on a good project: size and grade. And this is one of the top, I believe, 2 or 3 zinc development projects in the world. It will be a mine, in my view, in our view. It's an excellent project. It has grade, it has size, it's very well located, and it's just a question of time. And the markets and the Tinka shareholders are really going to benefit from it. We've actually got 3 resources. We have a zinc zone, we have a silver zone, and we have a tin zone. I'm focusing today really on the zinc zone, but we do have quite a bit of silver mineralisation in our silver zone as well. We've got more than 20 million ounces in resources in the silver, just in the silver zone. We have another 20 million ounces of silver in the zinc zone, which we don't talk a lot about. We've just completed a PEA back in July, a robust PEA, preliminary economic assessment. Average production for 20-year mine life, 200,000 tonnes of zinc, which would be in the top 5 of zinc producers in Peru. And remember, Peru is the second largest zinc producer in the world behind China. So it's a significant project, producing around 1 million ounces of silver, just under 1 million ounces of silver per year in the lead concentrate. As I mentioned, it's a buildable project. The capex is relatively modest. And we're currently drilling and putting out some really neat results. Just reminding everybody where the project is. We're north of Lima. A number of you would have been down to Peru, to Cusco, but we're not. We're in the central part of Peru, in a mining belt. There's 15 or 20 mines in this belt. We're right smack in the middle of it. Excellent infrastructure, good road, rail, power, water to the site. This is a cross-section of the deposit and highlighting the grade. So the highest grade part of the deposit is in red. Tinka discovered this project back in 2012, and that's where we're currently focusing on, is highlighting and refining, optimising where we're getting the best grade around the shallowest and thickest parts of the deposit in the zones of red there. And yesterday we put out a result, 5.7 metres at 32.6% zinc, which is a pretty spectacular result. It's hard to get better grade than that in a zinc deposit. And really interestingly, in the zone below, you can see the blue unit, which is the host. There's a lower blue unit, and that's hosting silver mineralisation. In a lower unit, which is a brand new discovery. That unit is completely open, that mineralisation is completely open. And what we realise now is there's a silver halo around the zinc. So we've got a core of zinc mineralisation and a silver halo around the deposit, which we're only just starting to actually recognise. We've been very successful in the last few years at increasing our resources. We now have what we believe is a world-class zinc deposit, more than 50 million tonnes in indicated and inferred resources, growing year on year. A lot of drilling. We've drilled maybe 70,000 metres of drilling now. So this is a real project in a real mining belt. Share price is around 18-19 cents when I last looked. We have come down a bit, in fact quite a lot, like everybody else. So it's a compelling valuation currently. We've still got plenty of cash. We've got around $8 million of cash. There's no need to raise more cash anytime soon, and we've got enough cash to fund our current programs. We have an enterprise value of around 44 million Canadian dollars, and considering we've spent, I would say 30 million Canadian dollars this last 2 or 3 years and added a lot of value to the project, obviously, we believe we're extremely cheap at these current levels. The PEA we've put out, again, the price to NAV is around 0.2.5. So again, it's highlighting the compelling valuation. And just on the PEA we put out, the NPV was around 360 million post-tax, which is not too shabby at all. But there is ways to optimise that. And one way to do it is to just focus on the grade. A 15% grade increases the PEA valuation by 200 million, improving OPEX, the operating cost at the mine. We think there's a lot of opportunities to add and improve value on the PEA. So what are we doing at the moment? We're continuing to explore. We're focusing on grade. We're going to be drilling for the rest of the year. We're focusing on the silver zones and the high-grade zinc zones, and we're going to be upgrading our resource yet again, either late this year or early next year. So look out for that. And at some point down the road, we'll move the project into pre-feasibility, but that's not what we're going to be doing at the moment. We're still in the exploration optimisation phase. This is a very busy slide, but basically it shows that there is going to be a zinc shortage coming up. The fundamentals remain very, very good. The inventories continue to drop. We're down to 10 or 11-year lows in inventories for zinc. The Chinese are not producing any more zinc than they were. In fact, they're producing less than they did. There's only one new Chinese project on the development project pipeline, and as you can see in that right in the middle, at the bottom, the grades are dropping in Chinese mines. So the average grade now is down to about 3.5% zinc, which in the Western world you can't make any money on. So bear in mind that the grades that we have are in the 6, 7, 8, 9% range, so a heck of a lot better than 3.5%. The tech guys reckon, and they have a lot of knowledge in this, that there is going to be a significant supply gap coming up at some point in the next year or two. We got a great team of guys, led by myself, geologist, spent 20 years in Peru, PhD geologist, had a number of discoveries in my portfolio and in my CV, and I've got a fantastic team of guys, basically Peru-based guys, leading the charge down in Peru. So in summary, this is a real project. This is going to be a mine, we believe. It's just a question of time. The markets will turn around, so have some patience, and we think right now is a tremendous time to be looking at us. We're in a proven mining belt. We own this project 100%, so there's a lot of optionality around bringing in strategics, doing streaming deals on the silver, royalties, whatever. We've got lots of opportunities to do deals on the table. We've got a robust PEA that we think is going to get better. We're focusing on drilling optimisation, and we've got lots of drill results still to come, so look out for those. We're well financed for our current programs. I've been bashing on my hand on the table on our low valuation, and with plenty more upside and exploration potential to come. So with that, I'm actually a minute before time. Come and see us, talk to me and Mariana, and happy to take questions through the room next door. Enjoy the rest of the day, the rest of the conference. Thanks a lot, Gwen.